lemonade vending is, I think, the best way to get into the food business. We're going to talk about that today. This is Mike, the Caesar of concessions. All right. Lemonade vending is absolutely incredible. It's how we started our business 15 years ago. So I know a couple little things about lemonade vending, and I want to share that with you of some of the things I've learned through the years. So, number one, why is it the best thing to start a food business with? Well, number one, the profit margins are really high, guys. The profit margins of lemonade vending are just through the roof. Out of the hundreds of products we sell as a company, lemonade is in the top 5. So that's so important. When you start a business, you want to have something that has a high profit margin. All right. Number 2, the cost to get in the business, your initial investment. Okay. This is so important. Now, with any business you start, you can spend up to whatever you want to get it going, right? If you want to really go all out on lemonade vending and get like a big food truck with a nice wrap and all this equipment and this and that, God, you can spend $100,000. You don't have to with lemonade vending. You can start off just like we did with $500. Now, I would recommend $1,000 and under, $1,000 being the top and under. But really, guys, at its core, all you need is coolers, something to keep water in, knives, cutting boards, hand juicer, tables, some homemade poster board, lemon, sugar. I mean, you don't need much to get it going. And I'm betting some of you guys already have this at your house with like tables and coolers, knives, cutting boards, etc. Really turning down your ROI, which is your return on investment, which is so important when you're starting a business. You want that return on investment paid off as soon as possible. And if you spend $1,000, you could do some really, really great things with $1,000 for a lemonade business. Starting a business that could give you potential financial freedom is incredible for $1,000. And you can get that paid off after one event. And everything after that can be profit, not counting your product you would need to buy going forward. But your ROI, your return on investment, could be paid off with one event. So the lower, right, your initial investment cost, the sooner you can be in the profit. So keep that in mind. And that's why so many people get into it, because it doesn't cost much to get started. Now, it will definitely teach you about food. And what I mean by that is when you go to events, you can see what's really selling. So if you want to progress your business to like a whole nother level, like we did, we started off selling lemonade and kettle corn, and then we've progressed our business to selling a wide variety of food products, some of it depending upon the event, right? So we can bring nearly anything. And this taught us how powerful different products can be at events. And so when you're getting into these events with lemonade vending, a really small investment, you can see what's really working out there and bring that in to your own company. I have a membership group. It's only $2 a month. We do workshops twice a month where all of us vendors get in there together and talk over voice chat. And we go over different ideas, different strategies. Guys, it's absolutely incredible. You're missing out if you are not part of the membership group, plus the exclusive content and videos that only members see. I'll leave a link in the description for that. Okay, next. It'll teach you different sales techniques. Now look, I might say this a couple more times. You're learning all of this about business with a really small initial investment. So what I mean by it'll teach you different sales tactics and techniques. You'll learn when to undercut the competition. You'll learn when to raise your prices. You'll learn when to change your signage, You'll learn what events to go into, what events not to go into. It can teach you so much to push your business to a whole nother level just by getting in the lemonade business. All right, next, creativity. Man, this is a wonderful thing about the lemonade business. You can be as creative as you want. Sure, you could do country time, right? You can sell country time at an event, no problem. You could also do fresh squeeze with like syrups. Then you could do fresh squeeze with different fruit purees. And then you could do lemonade with real fruit in them. And you can get really creative in how you want to do your business and let all of your creativity juices flow. And that could really help you out if you decide to do other food products. And you can start right there with lemonade, testing out all your different recipes. It's just incredible. I got a couple more points I want to get to, but before I do, I have a wonderful sponsor on this channel. They're kettlecornmachine.com. Guys, they have the best lemonade equipment in the market. Their stuff is painted with oxidized paint, which makes it food safe. Check them out, kettlecornmachine.com. They don't just sell kettle corn equipment. Okay, next. It will work you, like physically. It will work you. Nothing like a 100-degree day selling a ton of lemonade with that line 50 deep for hours upon hours. You're hustling, you're sweating, you're lugging, right? You're doing all of this stuff. It will work you physically. It will also work you mentally of trying to learn how to get the jobs and which jobs are good, which jobs are bad, right? All of these things that the lemonade business can work you in and give you a fantastic introduction to the food business. Now, my last point before I get to it, and thank you for all of you who have hung out and watched my videos and my content. Guys, just know I appreciate you very much. Press that like button if you like my content. Consider subscribing to the channel. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, two last things actually. There are people who make their living just selling lemonade. But the next point I want to get to is the majority of us, I think, have used lemonade business as a stepping stone to bigger future profits. And the great thing about the lemonade, with all these things I told you of why you should start a food business and how it should be lemonade, it pairs well with pretty much anything you want to sell. So you don't have to dump your lemonade if you think about getting into the hot dog business. Combine them. You don't have to just forget about lemonade if you decide to transition to kettle corn or popcorn or pork skins, right? Whatever. Bring the lemonade with you. And no matter what you do, probably besides snow cones, anything else, fresh squeezed lemonade pairs with extremely well. I hope you enjoyed the content. This is Mike, Caesar Concessions, out.